As we grow older, one truth becomes impossible to ignore. Health isn't just about avoiding illness, it's about maintaining the freedom to move, to think clearly, and to enjoy the life we've worked so hard to build. If you're over 60, you've probably noticed that your body speaks to you differently now. Your knees creak when you stand, your joints tighten after sitting, and you may even wonder why your energy just isn't what it used to be. These aren't just signs of aging, they're signals, your body's way of asking for help. But here's the good news. Science and tradition both offer powerful remedies to help you age not just longer but better. In this video, we're going to walk you through a complete guide to senior health, covering 3 pillars: healthy aging, joint pain relief, and real remedies that promote longevity. These aren't just vague tips. These are actionable habits and powerful natural solutions that many seniors around the world are already using to reduce pain, stay active, and feel young again, regardless of age. Let me introduce you to Alice, a 72-year-old retired school teacher. For years, Alice struggled with stiff joints, especially in the mornings. She used to dread getting out of bed. But after learning a few simple lifestyle changes and natural remedies, the kind we'll cover in this video, Alice found herself waking up with more ease, walking more freely, and enjoying time with her grandkids without constantly worrying about her joints. You don't have to accept pain and fatigue as your new normal. You just need the right knowledge and the courage to make small, consistent changes. Because the truth is, aging is inevitable, but suffering is optional. By the end of this guide, you'll not only understand why your body behaves the way it does as it ages, but you'll also know exactly what to do to support your joints, protect your brain, strengthen your heart, and preserve the energy that keeps you feeling alive. So, if you're tired of just managing your health and you're ready to truly support your body, this video is for you. Stick with us until the end, because what you learn here might just be the turning point that helps you move from just aging to aging well. Let's get started. Why joint pain increases after 60 and what you can do about it. If you've been feeling a stiffness in your knees when you get up, or an ache in your shoulders after even a short walk, you're not alone. Joint pain is one of the most common senior health issues, and while it might feel like just a normal part of aging, there's more going on under the surface. Let's break it down. As we age, the cartilage, the soft cushioning between your joints, begins to thin out. This cartilage acts like a shock absorber, letting your bones glide smoothly over each other. But after 60, your body produces less synovial fluid, that's the lubricant for your joints, and less collagen, the protein that keeps tendons and ligaments flexible. The result? Stiffness, pain, and inflammation. Classic signs of aging joints and reduced mobility in older adults. But here's what most people don't realize, that pain doesn't just appear overnight. It's a signal, a warning. Your body is telling you that it needs support, not just medication, but natural remedies, senior wellness habits, and long-term healthy aging strategies. Let's look at 2 men, Thomas and Gerald. Both are 68. Thomas started experiencing knee pain a few years ago. At first he ignored it, chalking it up to just getting older, but the pain grew worse, and soon he found himself avoiding walks, skipping his morning stretches, and relying on over-the-counter painkillers. Gerald, on the other hand, took a different path. When the discomfort started, he consulted a physical therapist, started taking turmeric and omega-3 supplements, and committed to a light daily mobility routine for seniors. Today, Gerald still hikes with his grandson every weekend, while Thomas struggles with stairs. The difference isn't luck, it's intervention. If you're noticing pain in your joints, don't wait for it to take over your life. Here's what you can start doing today. Move more, not less. Low-impact exercise like swimming, tai chi, or walking helps keep joints lubricated and muscles strong, which eases pressure off your bones. These are ideal senior mobility exercises. Fight inflammation naturally. Add anti-inflammatory foods to your diet: turmeric, ginger, fatty fish like salmon, berries, olive oil, and leafy greens. These are key in any joint pain relief for seniors plan. Stretch daily. Even 10 minutes a day of gentle stretching can improve range of motion and reduce stiffness. Great for joint flexibility in older adults. Stay hydrated. Hydration for joint health is often overlooked. Joint fluid is made mostly of water, so dehydration can make everything feel worse. Consider natural supplements. Glucosamine, chondroitin, MSM, and collagen peptides are often used by seniors for natural joint support. Joint pain relief after 60 may require some lifestyle changes, but the benefits are worth it. The sooner you take action, the better your chances of preserving your mobility, independence, and overall senior wellness. Up next, we'll explore the hidden link between sleep and senior longevity, and how to make sleep your strongest health weapon. Would you like me to continue? Have you ever wondered why some seniors wake up feeling refreshed, energetic, and mentally sharp while others drag through the day, exhausted and foggy-minded? The difference often lies in one underestimated factor: sleep and longevity in seniors. After the age of 60, sleep isn't just about rest. It becomes one of the most powerful tools your body has for repairing damage, preventing disease, and extending your lifespan. Yet, for many older adults, good sleep becomes harder to find. So what changes? As we age, our internal body clock, known as the circadian rhythm, begins to shift. The body produces less melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate sleep, and physical discomfort, medications, or chronic stress can make it harder to stay asleep. Add in nighttime bathroom trips, joint pain, or even an old mattress, and suddenly sleep feels like a luxury. But here's what the research says. Seniors who consistently sleep between 6.5 to 8 hours a night and achieve deep, uninterrupted sleep are far more likely to avoid cognitive decline, heart disease, obesity, and even depression. In contrast, fragmented or poor quality sleep has been linked to shorter lifespans. Let's meet two women, Margaret and Louise, both in their early 70s. Margaret treats sleep like a ritual. She dims the lights at 9 p.m., avoids screens an hour before bed, drinks calming chamomile tea, and plays soft music to relax her mind. She falls asleep within minutes and wakes up rested. Louise, however, struggles to sleep through the night. She watches TV in bed, scrolls on her phone, eats late, and wakes up at 2 a.m., unable to fall back asleep. Over time, her energy dropped, her mood became more anxious, and her memory began to suffer. The difference? Margaret respects her body's natural recovery window. Louise disrupts it. So what can you do to improve sleep? Starting tonight, keep a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, even on weekends. Create a relaxing pre-sleep routine. Light reading, deep breathing, or a warm bath can help prepare your body for rest. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. and skip alcohol or heavy meals before bed. Block out noise and light. Consider blackout curtains and white noise machines for a peaceful sleep environment. Get morning sunlight. It helps reset your circadian rhythm and promote natural melatonin production. Limit screen time. The blue light from devices can delay melatonin and disrupt sleep. Remember, deep restorative sleep is not a luxury. It's a cornerstone of senior health and longevity. It's when your brain clears toxins, your muscles rebuild, and your immune system recharges. Treat sleep like medicine, because for seniors, it absolutely is. Next, anti-inflammatory nutrition for aging gracefully, and the key foods that keep your joints, heart, and brain thriving after 60. Eating to age well, the anti-inflammatory foods every senior needs. Have you ever noticed how some older adults seem to move with ease, think clearly, and rarely get sick, even in their late 70s or 80s? One of the biggest secrets behind this vitality is what's on their plate: a senior anti-inflammatory diet. As we age, our body naturally produces more inflammation even without injury or infection. This chronic, low-grade inflammation in seniors is a leading cause of joint pain, cognitive decline, heart disease, and even cancer. But the good news? What you eat can either fuel that inflammation or fight it. Let's talk about two men, Alan and Roger, both 72. Alan starts his day with oatmeal topped with blueberries and walnuts. He enjoys grilled salmon, leafy greens, and olive oil throughout the week. He snacks on almonds, drinks green tea, and rarely touches processed food. Roger, on the other hand, loves convenience. Breakfast pastries, fried foods, deli meats, sugary sodas, and packaged snacks make up most of his meals. Alan's joints stay flexible. He walks daily without pain and feels mentally sharp. Roger often complains about knee stiffness, fatigue, and cloudy thinking. Their diets tell the whole story. So what are the best anti-inflammatory foods for seniors? Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. Rich in omega-3s that soothe inflammation. Berries, especially blueberries and strawberries, packed with antioxidants that support immune health. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula. Nutrient-dense foods for aging well. Turmeric and ginger. Natural pain relief spices that act like anti-inflammatory agents. Nuts and seeds, especially walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds, rich in healthy fats and senior-friendly nutrition. Extra virgin olive oil, a heart-healthy fat and staple in a Mediterranean diet. Whole grains, oats, quinoa, and brown rice keep blood sugar stable and boost digestive health. And just as important, here's what to limit or avoid: refined sugar fuels joint inflammation and weakens the immune system. Processed meats are linked to heart disease and digestive issues. Trans fats and fried foods increase bad cholesterol and inflame your arteries. Alcohol in excess disrupts liver function and sleep quality. You don't have to be perfect. Just start small. Swap one sugary snack for a handful of berries. Replace margarine with olive oil. Choose grilled fish over fried meat once a week. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better. Eating anti-inflammatory foods after 60 won't just ease joint pain and protect your brain. It'll also improve your mood, boost your energy, and help you feel like yourself again. Coming up next, we'll explore joint strengthening exercises for seniors that can be done safely at home, even if you're in your 70s or 80s. Gentle movement, lasting strength. Safe exercises that rebuild your joints after 60. If you're over 60 and feel your joints getting stiffer, your muscles weaker, or your balance not what it used to be, you're not alone. Aging naturally brings these changes, but here's the truth most people miss. Motion is medicine for seniors. Let's look at two women in their late 60s, Diane and Carol. Diane wakes up and begins her day with 10 minutes of gentle stretches. She walks her dog for 30 minutes daily and attends a weekly Tai Chi class for seniors. Her knees rarely ache, she stands straighter than many people half her age, and she says movement gives her energy. Carol, meanwhile, avoids movement. Her knees feel sore when she gets up, so she spends most days sitting. She used to be active but now feels tired just walking across the room. Her joints feel rusty, and her confidence in moving is slowly fading. What separates these two women isn't luck, it's consistent, low-impact movement. The right low-impact exercises for seniors don't wear your body down, they build it back up, one step at a time. Here are a few joint-friendly exercises every senior should know. Chair stands. Sit in a sturdy chair and stand up without using your hands. Do this 10 times to strengthen your legs and support your knees. Wall push-ups. Face a wall, place your hands at shoulder height, and perform gentle push-ups to build upper body strength. Toe and heel raises. While holding onto a counter, lift your heels, then your toes. This improves ankle mobility and prevents falls. Leg extensions. Sit on a chair and slowly extend one leg forward. Hold for 5 seconds. Switch legs. This strengthens your quadriceps, essential for knee support in older adults. Tai Chi or yoga. These slow, controlled movements build balance, coordination, and calm your nervous system. Perfect balance exercises for seniors. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need fancy equipment. All you need is consistency. 15 to 30 minutes a day of light movement can change how your body feels and functions. And don't ignore the role of joint lubrication. Staying hydrated for joint health and eating healthy fats like avocado and olive oil helps cushion your joints from within. Remember this, avoiding movement only makes joints weaker. But with gentle effort, your body responds. You'll move easier, sleep better, and feel more in control of your health. Scene 10, teaser. Next, we'll dive into natural remedies for joint pain in seniors. Herbs, minerals, and ancient practices that relieve discomfort without relying on harsh medications. Natural remedies that actually work healing joint pain without harsh medication. As we age, joint pain in seniors can creep in quietly and then suddenly take over daily life, turning stairs into obstacles, walks into struggles, and even sleep into a restless challenge. Many older adults turn to over-the-counter medications like ibuprofen, hoping for relief. But long-term use of these drugs can harm your stomach, liver, and kidneys, and they only mask the pain rather than fix what's underneath. Scene 2. A better way. What if there was a better way? A more natural, sustainable remedy for joint pain? Scene 3. Richard's story. Let's meet Richard, a 74-year-old who once relied heavily on painkillers just to get through the day. After months of side effects and frustration, he turned to natural pain relief for seniors. Within weeks, something changed. His stiffness eased, his swelling reduced, and he started moving without dread. Here are a few time-tested natural joint remedies for seniors that have helped people like Richard, and might help you too. Turmeric with black pepper. Turmeric contains curcumin, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound for joint support. But curcumin needs black pepper, also known as piperine, to be absorbed effectively. Many seniors take a turmeric supplement for arthritis, or add it to warm tea or golden milk. Ginger root. Not just a kitchen spice, ginger is a traditional natural anti-inflammatory for seniors. Try ginger tea twice a day or use it in cooking for daily relief. Omega-3. Fatty acids. Found in fish oil or flaxseed, omega-3s for joint health help lubricate joints and reduce morning stiffness. Boswellia, also known as Indian frankincense, this herbal extract has shown real promise in relieving arthritis symptoms naturally, without harmful side effects. Magnesium and vitamin D. Critical for bone strength and muscle relaxation in seniors. Low levels can worsen joint pain and increase fall risk. Epsom salt baths. Soaking in warm water with Epsom salt allows magnesium absorption through the skin, relaxing sore muscles and calming inflammation. Traditional methods. Acupressure, acupuncture, and castor oil packs are among the alternative therapies for joint pain that many seniors swear by. The key is consistency with natural remedies. These don't work like magic pills. They support your body in healing itself. You have to give them time, just as it took time for the pain to build. So before you reach for another bottle of pills, ask yourself, what if healing doesn't come from fighting your body, but from supporting it? Next, we'll explore the food connection, how diet may be fueling inflammation or helping your body repair. Ready? The inflammation factor, how the food you eat can hurt or heal your joints. We've all heard the saying, you are what you eat, but after 60 that phrase becomes more than a cliché. It becomes a warning or a lifeline. For many seniors, the quiet culprit behind fatigue, aching joints, and poor healing is chronic inflammation. And what triggers that inflammation more than anything else? The food on your plate, and that's where senior nutrition for joint health plays a critical role. Take Barbara, age 72. She thought her diet was healthy enough, toast in the morning, packaged soup at lunch, and microwave pasta for dinner. But her knees ached, her hands swelled, and she rarely woke up refreshed. Then her doctor asked her to track her meals. The results were clear. Excess sugar, hidden sodium, and inflammatory oils were silently making things worse. So, what foods should seniors avoid to protect their joints and energy? Refined carbohydrates like white bread, pastries, and sugary snacks spike blood sugar and trigger inflammation in older adults. Processed meats such as bacon, sausages, and deli meats contain preservatives that aggravate joint tissue inflammation. Vegetable oils like soybean, corn, and canola are high in omega-6 fats that disrupt healthy fat balance and drive up inflammatory markers. And of course, excess alcohol stresses the liver, dehydrates the body, and interferes with muscle and joint recovery. Now here's what Barbara added, and what changed everything. Colorful vegetables, spinach, kale, sweet potatoes, and bell peppers, loaded with antioxidants to reduce joint damage. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, and mackerel, essential sources of omega-3 for seniors that soothe chronic inflammation. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, and cherries, rich in polyphenols that protect cartilage and fight free radicals. Nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, chia, flax, great sources of healthy fats, zinc, and anti-inflammatory minerals. Green tea, packed with catechins that support immune health and reduce joint swelling. Within 30 days, Barbara's swelling faded, her energy returned, and mornings felt easier. Remember, your fork can be your medicine, or your slow poison. A mindful diet built around anti-inflammatory foods for seniors can do more than ease pain, it can restore vitality. Next up, we'll look at gentle movements that strengthen joints and improve flexibility, because food alone isn't enough.
Move it or lose it. Simple daily movements that keep you strong, flexible, and independent. After 60, one of the greatest gifts you can give your future self isn't a new supplement or even a special diet. It's senior mobility exercises, not extreme workouts or gym marathons, but consistent, intentional daily movements for seniors that protect your joints, fuel your energy, and preserve your independence. Let's take a moment to meet George. He's 76 and used to be very active in his younger years, but after retiring, his days got quieter. Lots of sitting, less walking, and only occasional chores. Over time, he noticed stiffness in his hips, a harder time standing up from chairs, and even a slight fear of falling while getting dressed. George's story isn't rare. In fact, it's incredibly common. As we age, our muscles naturally weaken and our balance starts to fade, unless we fight back with functional fitness for seniors. And the best part? You don't need to become an athlete to do it. Start with these 5 gentle movement habits for aging well. Daily walks, even short ones, just 10 to 20 minutes a day, can improve cardiovascular health, ease joint stiffness, and support mental clarity in seniors. Chair squats. Sit down and stand up from a sturdy chair 10 times. It strengthens your legs and helps with mobility in everyday life, like getting out of the car, climbing stairs, or using the restroom safely. Heel-to-toe walking. This simple balance exercise helps retrain your nervous system and reduce your risk of falls in older adults. Gentle stretching. Focus on your neck, shoulders, hips, and back. Just 5 to 10 minutes daily reduces joint pain and improves posture in seniors. Use it or lose it rule. Every joint needs movement. Rotate your ankles, open and close your hands, twist your torso gently. Remind your body that you still need it to move, and it will respond. George took these tips to heart. He started small, just walking around the block. Then came the stretches, then the squats. After 2 months, he felt stronger, steadier, and more energized. He even noticed his sleep improved and his mood lifted. The truth is, your body doesn't need to be perfect to stay mobile, it just needs to keep moving. Mobility in seniors over 60 is built on consistency, not intensity. So ask yourself, are you moving your body every day in ways that preserve your independence? If not, today's the perfect day to start. Coming up next, how to protect your joints through rest, posture, and smart recovery habits. Because aging well means knowing when to move and when to give your body the rest it deserves. Respect the rest. Why quality recovery is a secret weapon against aging. We often focus on exercise, diet, and supplements, and for good reason. But there's one powerful pillar of healthy aging that gets overlooked too often: rest. And no, not just sleep. We're talking about deep restorative recovery that helps your body rebuild, repair, and reset. Let me introduce you to Diane. She's 73 and always on the move. Gardening, helping at her local church, watching her grandkids. But despite her active lifestyle, Diane began to feel worn down. Her joints ached more, she had trouble focusing, and her energy just wasn't the same. She thought she needed to push through, but what she actually needed was rest. The right kind. Here's the truth. As we age, our bodies require more intentional recovery time for seniors. When we skip this, inflammation builds, muscles don't repair properly, and joints remain under strain. Over time, that quiet exhaustion can lead to chronic pain and even serious health decline. So what does smart recovery look like? Well, let's dive in. First, prioritize sleep, not just the number of hours, but the quality of that sleep. Seniors need 7 to 8 hours of deep, consistent sleep. Keep your room cool, dark, and quiet. Avoid screens before bed and stick to a regular sleep schedule, even on weekends. Next, incorporate active recovery. Gentle yoga, tai chi, or light stretching helps your joints decompress while keeping your blood flowing. It's rest, but it's also movement. That combination reduces stiffness and supports healing. Another tip is to elevate your legs daily. Just 10 to 15 minutes with your legs slightly raised above your heart can reduce swelling, improve circulation, and relieve pressure on tired joints. Also, respect your body's whispers. Fatigue, joint stiffness, lack of focus. These aren't signs of weakness, they're messages. If you notice them, slow down, hydrate, and rest. Don't wait for those whispers to become screams. And finally, don't confuse stillness with laziness. Rest is not the enemy of productivity. In fact, the more wisely you rest, the more energy you gain, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. Diane took a hard look at her schedule. She began blocking out 1 quiet hour every afternoon. She stretched while watching TV. She stopped staying up late scrolling on her phone, and slowly her body thanked her, with less pain, more energy, and a renewed joy in her day-to-day life. If you've been feeling off, it may not be age catching up with you. It may be your body simply asking for recovery. So tonight, before you reach for another coffee to push through the fatigue, consider rest as the medicine you didn't know you needed. Up next, the foods and nutrients that naturally support your joints and bones without needing a pharmacy. Stay with me. It only gets more powerful from here. The joint-saving foods every senior should eat daily. When you think of food as medicine, everything changes, especially after 60. Your joints don't just age because of time. They wear down because they aren't being nourished the way they need. But there's good news, you don't need fancy pills or injections. Some of the most powerful joint protectors are already in your kitchen. Let's talk about Arthur. He's 76 and for years he's struggled with stiff knees and cracking elbows. Mornings were the worst. He used to joke that it took him until lunch just to warm up. But after working with a nutritionist, Arthur made one powerful shift. He changed what was on his plate. So what food saved Arthur's joints? Let's explore the essentials. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. These are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, nature's most effective anti-inflammatory. They help reduce joint swelling, stiffness, and even slow cartilage breakdown. 2 servings per week can make a huge difference. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale. These vegetables are high in antioxidants and vitamin K, both essential for bone density and reducing inflammation. Think of them as internal armor for your joints. Turmeric. This golden spice has been used for centuries to ease pain. The compound curcumin fights joint inflammation and supports flexibility. A pinch in your tea or meals daily can be a gentle yet powerful remedy. Berries, especially blueberries, raspberries and strawberries. Loaded with antioxidants, berries help neutralize free radicals that damage joint tissue. They're also naturally sweet and easy to add to any breakfast. Nuts and seeds, especially walnuts and flax seeds. These are full of healthy fats and magnesium, which not only reduce inflammation but also help maintain cartilage structure. Now, let's be clear, no single food will reverse joint damage overnight. But a consistent anti-inflammatory diet creates an environment in your body that allows healing to happen. Arthur, 3 months after changing his eating habits, he wasn't just moving better. He was waking up with less stiffness, walking farther, and relying less on painkillers. His doctor even noted improved joint flexibility and reduced inflammation markers in his blood work. If your joints have been aching, or if you're just starting to notice stiffness creeping in, let your next meal be a step toward healing. Start simple. Add a handful of berries to your breakfast, swap out red meat for salmon, toss spinach into your soup. Each small change builds toward long-term strength. Remember, the food you eat becomes the body you live in. Feed it with intention, and it will reward you with movement, strength, and comfort well into your later years. Coming up next, the overlooked daily habits that silently drain your energy and how to replace them with routines that restore it. The mind-body connection. Why your thoughts shape your health after 60. If you've ever felt that stress makes your body ache more, you're not imagining it. The connection between your thoughts and your physical health is real, especially as you age. Let's look at George. At 74, he wasn't just battling back pain, he was battling loneliness, regret, and fear. His doctors gave him medication, physical therapy, even diet plans, but nothing really worked. What finally made the difference? Here's what most people forget. Your brain talks to your body every day, and when your thoughts are filled with worry, resentment, or hopelessness, your body hears that as stress. And stress does damage. Chronic stress increases inflammation. So it is the root cause of most joint pain, heart issues, and even memory decline. It also disrupts sleep, weakens the immune system, and speeds up aging. But when you shift your thoughts, when you choose optimism, gratitude, purpose, you give your body the signal to heal, to calm, to grow stronger. Here's how to strengthen this mind-body link every day. Practice daily gratitude. Every morning, George writes down 3 things he's thankful for. Some days, it's as simple as sunshine or my neighbor smiled at me. This simple act rewires your brain to look for the good, and that lowers stress levels. Speak kindly to yourself. Replace, I'm too old for this with I'm still learning, or my joints hurt with my body needs gentle care today. These shifts aren't denial, they're empowerment. Stay mentally engaged. Read, do puzzles, start a project, join a group. When your brain is active, your body follows. Seniors who challenge their minds regularly show better balance, strength, and overall health. Forgive more. Holding on to anger or resentment creates invisible tension in the body. Forgiveness isn't just for peace of mind, it's a health decision. Letting go lightens your heart, literally and emotionally. Visualize your healing. Athletes do it, soldiers do it. Now it's your turn. Each day, close your eyes and see yourself walking stronger, feeling better, laughing more. Your body responds to the image you feed it. George now smiles more, moves easier, and even jokes about his past pain. His body didn't magically heal overnight, but it did respond to the calm, hopeful environment he created in his mind. So, if you're serious about aging well, don't just focus on medicine or exercise. Train your thoughts, guard your peace, speak life into your body. Because what you believe, deeply, consistently, shapes how you feel and how long you live. Up next, the secret role of anti-inflammatory foods in pain-free aging, and which common healthy choices might actually be slowing your healing. Eat to Heal, the anti-inflammatory diet that fights joint pain and boosts longevity. You've heard it before, you are what you eat. But after 60, this saying becomes more real than ever. What you put on your plate can either feed inflammation and stiffness or help your body repair, move freely, and even add years to your life. Let's take the case of Margaret, age 72. She was once stuck in a cycle of joint swelling, fatigue, and endless painkillers. But after shifting to an anti-inflammatory diet, she not only eased her symptoms, she got her life back. Now she walks daily, plays with her grandkids, and hasn't touched pain meds in months. So what did she change? She swapped processed foods for real whole ingredients. Anything in a bag or box with a long ingredient list had to go. Instead, she filled her fridge with fresh vegetables, leafy greens, fruits, and clean proteins. She made olive oil her best friend, a tablespoon a day, drizzled over salads or veggies. Olive oil is rich in antioxidants and has powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Think of it as joint lube in liquid form. She added turmeric and ginger to her meals. Both spices fight inflammation at the cellular level. Margaret puts turmeric in soups and ginger in tea. Small changes, big results. She cut back on sugar, even the hidden kinds. Sugar is one of the biggest culprits of joint pain and chronic fatigue. Margaret read labels, skipped sodas, and replaced dessert with berries and Greek yogurt. She stayed hydrated. A dry body is an inflamed body. Margaret drinks 6 to 8 glasses of water daily and adds a splash of lemon for vitamin C. She embraced the rainbow rule. Every meal had to contain at least 3 colors. Think red peppers, orange carrots, dark greens, or purple cabbage. Each color means different antioxidants, and together they support tissue repair and immune health. Now, does this mean you can never have a treat again? Of course not. Margaret still enjoys her favorite slice of pie, but she knows that her daily choices shape how she feels. Her energy is up. Her knees don't ache like they used to. And her doctor is shocked by how little medication she needs. The truth is, food is more than fuel. It's medicine or it's poison, and you decide which it becomes. So, take a look at your plate. Is it fighting for you or against you? Coming up next, why sitting too much might be aging you faster than anything else, and the easy 5-minute habit that can reverse the damage. Why sitting too much is silently stealing your years, and how to fight back. Think about how much time you spend sitting each day, at the table, on the couch, in the car, maybe even while reading this right now. It feels harmless, comfortable even, but here's the wake-up call. Sitting too much after 60 can quietly age your body faster than almost anything else. Meet Harold, 76. He loved his recliner, his morning newspaper, and his evening TV shows. But after a few years of this routine, he started noticing troubling changes. Stiffer joints, weaker legs, rising blood pressure, and unexplained fatigue. His doctor warned him, it's not just aging, it's your lifestyle. Harold was experiencing the effects of sitting disease. Yes, that's a real term doctors now use to describe what happens when we sit for long stretches without movement. Studies show that prolonged sitting is linked to a higher risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, muscle atrophy, and even cognitive decline. Worse, the damage accumulates faster the older we get. But here's the good news. You don't have to join a gym or run marathons to turn things around. Harold changed his life in 5-minute chunks. Here's how. He set a timer. Every 30 to 45 minutes, Harold would stand up, stretch, or walk around the house. Just 2 to 5 minutes of movement was enough to restart his circulation and reset his posture. He created movement anchors, brushing teeth, do calf raises, watching TV, march in place during commercials, on the phone, and pace the room. These micro-movements added up and made a huge difference. He stood during easy tasks, reading the mail, folding laundry, even listening to a podcast. Harold started doing these standing. It helped him build leg strength and improve balance without any extra time. He got outside more. Just a short walk in the morning sun became his daily medicine. It lifted his mood, strengthened his bones, and boosted his vitamin D. Today, Harold's energy is up. His legs feel stronger. He no longer needs help getting out of his chair. And best of all, he feels in control again. Here's the truth. The chair may feel safe, but the longer you stay in it, the more your body forgets how to move freely. Sitting too long weakens the muscles that support your spine, stiffens your joints, and slows your metabolism, all of which make healthy aging harder than it has to be. So start simple. Stand a little more today than you did yesterday. Your heart, your joints, and your future self will thank you. And remember this, growing older doesn't mean growing weaker. Your body still listens, still responds, still heals, if you give it the care it deserves. So don't settle, don't ignore the little signs. Every small change you make today could gift you months, even years of comfort, clarity, and strength. If this video gave you even one new idea to try, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love. Together, let's age with wisdom and live with purpose. We're here with you every step of